Hello and welcome to episode number 3 of our Rags to Riches challenge. Now, I've already recorded this video, but I forgot to mention a recap of the challenge rules, just in case people haven't watched episode 1 or 2. I know them episodes are very long, so here's the challenge rules. Number 1, no additional loans. We started with a $100,000 loan and that's all we get. We can't take any more loans. Rule number 2, no leasing or hiring equipment. We must own what we use. We cannot lease to do contracts or for ourselves. Rule number 3, no mods. We can't go to Mod Hub and download mods to help us out, to make equipment cheaper or to make it faster. We must use what is in the base game. Rule number 4, we didn't start with any land or equipment or buildings. We started with absolutely nothing but the shirt on our back and the $100,000 loan. And rule number 5, the loan must be fully repaid before true profit begins. I really hope you enjoy the episode coming up, and I just wanted to make a quick mention that every view, every like, every comment, and every subscription that I've received from the last 2 videos, I much appreciate. Every little bit of support has been truly appreciated, and I thank you for watching. I know these have been long videos and it is a grind to start, but that's only because the rules that we set are so strict. Thank you again for watching, and I hope you enjoy the episode coming up. Hello everyone and welcome to episode 3 of our Rags to Riches challenge. So let's do a quick recap of the last 2 episodes. Episode 1, we basically grinded out contract after contract. We ended up buying a spreader for fertilizer and also a hoe. So that's the 2 implements that we brought on episode 1. Episode 2, we ended up buying a cultivator, which we've got on the back of the tractor right now. And also we brought our first piece of land, which is right here that we're standing on. It's Riverbed Springs and it's Field 34. We also brought the medium mushroom greenhouse, so that gives us a production. So for this episode, I'm sort of thinking that we need to get water. Somehow we need to get water so we can get this greenhouse operational. And yeah, so that's going to be the plan, is water and possibly looking at maybe trying to get this piece of land maybe right beside us. Who knows where we'll end up this episode, but this is our piece of land. This is where we call home now, but we still don't own a house, so we can't sleep. We're still homeless. We're still living in the tractor, but things are looking good. Episode 2, we already own a plot of land that we can call home. We have a production. Maybe that might be the idea, is to add another production beside this one. Maybe right here. That might be the idea. What we might do is quickly go over some of the, finances. Finances, here we go. So we have spent in September, this is our new month, construction cost $54,796, land purchases $25,224, fuel costs $173. Our last episode we managed to run out of fuel, so we definitely don't want to do that again. And our contract income was $13,361. We definitely need to get that number up. So this episode we really need to grind out some more contracts, which is nothing surprising, because the field right beside us, how much is that? $57,624. If we could get that by the end of this episode, I'm going to be so happy. But if we could get another production instead of this, I'll still be happy. So what I might do also right now is check out what contracts we have available. Harvesting, we definitely can't do that. Deadwood, where are you? We'll definitely do that. That's generally an easy thing to do. And that's $1,650. Costs us nothing to do. So it's pure profit. Fertilizing. Yeah. This is one thing I don't like to do, but we have to do it. It's our only jobs that we have available. I'm definitely not. Am I 60? Well, we're already halfway there. So these two are close together. So we'll do these fertilizing contracts as well. So what we might do is go back to the shop, go pick up our implements. That's where we've been housing our implements for now. And do these contracts. Here we are back at the shop. So we're going to pick up our front forks here so we can bring some fertilizer with us, because we know we're going to do them fertilizing contracts. And we'll pick up our fertilizer over there. Pick you up. Grab the front forks. Connect. And grab this fertilizer pellet here. It'll do. It's good enough. And reverse back onto this fertilizer spreader. Connect. Yes. Okay. One thing I forgot to check. No. Let's just drop this fertilizer spreader for a second. We've got 222 liters. Okay, that's nothing. So we'll put this on the ground where we know it's mostly empty. We'll fill up our fertilizer spreader. And then what we might do is go and buy some more. Literally looked like I had no brain then. I just seen through my own head. Okay, let's go and have a look. Consumables, where are you? There you are. Solid fertilizer. We'll take... how many? 2? Maybe? Let's just take 1. We can only carry 1 at a time, so we'll just take 1. Alrighty, now we're ready. So what I might do is get started with these contracts. I think I've gone over everything. Our finances, the field we've brought, our production. So I think I've covered everything from the last 2 episodes. So let's get this episode rolling by starting some contracts. I'll just accept them while I'm here. So I want to go to field 60 here. Do this fertilizing contract. Accept contract. Yes. And we'll do the small one that was right here because it's right beside 60. We only have to travel up the road down to 53. So that should be a quick, easy contract. We'll accept that. So I'm going to go do these 3 contracts and I'll see you on the other side, and I'll fast forward through it so you don't have to sit there for 3 hours and watch me fertilize fields. Catch you all soon. Alrighty guys, that's the contracts done. So let's go and collect the money, because that's one thing we're desperately needing right now. So farmland 39, we collected the deadwood, thank you. From Katie, $441. That's a bit cheap, Katie, but we'll accept it. $3,221 from Walter. Do you know, that should be an end goal for us, is to buy Walter out. I think he owns too much and I think he needs to retire. Anyway, that's ours. Let's go and have a look at the active. Cultivating. We definitely will do that. Harvesting. Oh, bale wrapping, cultivating. 12,000. We're definitely doing that. Hold on. Let's just slow down time for a second. Let's not get too excited, because we want to keep that contract there, because that's definitely a big cultivating job. So what we'll be doing is these 3 cultivating, I think. 29, 38, 28. So they're all close together. There's another deadwood. No. Fertilizing. Do we want any of these? We're not even close to any of these. Harvesting. Don't want that. Mowing we can't do. Ploughing we can't do. Rock removal we can't do. Spraying. Nope, nope, nope. Okay. Let's do this cultivating. And I'll drive to the shop and I'll be right back with yous. everybody, welcome back to the shop. We're just picking up this cultivator, dropping off the fertilizer spreader, and we'll get into these cultivating contracts. Let's have a quick look at them. Right here, $12,000. Definitely, we need every dollar of that. And this one, we'll take that. And we'll also take this one. So that gives us 15,000 euro of contracts. And so that will definitely help put some money in the bank, because this is what I'm thinking we need. While we're here, let's go back into our planning of what we need. I think it's under, where are you again? Barrels, there we go. This is what I'd like. Because this one here, I think would have to do like 10 trips or something to fill up the greenhouse to where this, maybe 2. And if we end up with more and more greenhouses, we don't want to do 50, 60, 70 trips. So we're future-proofing by spending an extra $12,000. You know, we're securing our future. So I think that's on the menu to buy today. And that's about it, I think, because we're poor. We can't afford to do too much. Hold on. That's one thing we didn't check. We did not check. Maybe. No, definitely not. I was thinking that we might be lucky and one might pop up in the used vehicle sale. But there is more time in the day yet, so we never know. I'm going to go do these contracts, knock out these, get some money in our pockets, and I'll be right back with yous. Alrighty guys, welcome back to the shop. So we've done the contracts, 3 of them. We done Ben here cultivating $1,533. We'll accept that, thank you. And we completed Ben again for $1,530. And then we got Walter, Mr. Walter, $12,071. We deserve every cent of that. That job took forever. But it's in our pocket now, no use complaining. But what I really want to do is go and grab some water. So in order for us to grab some water to get our production of our mushrooms going, we need to get... I honestly wish it would pop up here so we could like save just a little bit of money, but we always can't get what we want. So let's go back down to barrels. Here we go. We've got enough money to buy it? Yes, we do. Yeah. Looks good. Another piece of equipment to the perfectly imperfect farm. Yeah. Our farm is growing. Well, our contracting business is anyway, but it's all going well. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go find some water. I'm going to go put it in the greenhouse. And after I put it in the greenhouse, we can start the productions and maybe skip through the day because I don't see any more contracts that we can do available to us, but that might change after we grab some water. Anyway guys, I'm going to go grab this water and I'll see you on the other side. Alrighty, welcome back. So we've got the water. I just done an extra trip just to fill up the water trailer again. I don't know honestly how to use this, but what does it say here? Manage production. What do we want to grow? Enoki? Why not? Selling, distributing, storing. What do we want to do? Maybe storing? And this is already storing, is it? Storing. Oh, it's not active yet. Okay. Lucky I seen that. Otherwise I would have left it and went, why am I not getting mushrooms? Enoki and oyster mushrooms. I'm sure we can do both at the same time, can we? I don't know. It's been such a long time since I've had a greenhouse. It's been Farming Simulator 22, so it's been years since I've played with greenhouses. What is it? 1 water equals 5 enoki. 1 water is 3 oyster. You honestly think you'd get more oyster mushrooms than enokis. I'll just go and buy the way real mushrooms grow because oyster mushrooms, you get more. But it's okay. I think this is going to do good. We might actually make some decent money from this. Oh, this looks sweet. Look at that. You know how I said last episode we're officially mushroom farmers? I lied. Now we are officially mushroom farmers. Oh, this looks so good. Looks really good. But you know it'd be cool, like between like the different bags and pots of mushrooms, is if they could change the look of some of them, so they look a bit more individual. But from a distance, looking at it like this, it definitely looks sweet. Oh yeah, super happy. Super happy. Look how far we've come. We're only on episode 3. We're growing mushrooms, knocking out contracts. We own our land. We own our greenhouse. This is a day to be happy. We've got a water container now. Everything's just going swimmingly. We'll definitely just check these contracts to see if anything else come up though. Bale wrapping, we can't do that. Cultivating, there's more. 35 and 90. They're all on the opposite ends of each other though. But we do need the money because that's what 8,006.7. That's $10,800 around about. Yeah, we could definitely do with that. But that field 34, I think it was. It's definitely a huge field to do just with a 4-meter cultivator. What are we going to do? We're going to do them? I think we should. Is there anything else though? Anything else? Is there any hoeing? I love hoeing. There's no hoeing. No weeding. Just cultivating. How long have we got to do them? 6 hours and 46 minutes. So what I'm going to do is just slow down time here. So we're going to be doing these in almost the dark. Yeah, it's definitely late afternoon. But that's one thing I really love about Farming Simulator 25 is the visuals. Like, look at that. The way the light falls, it's just absolutely beautiful. Yeah. Anyways, as it has been for the last 3 episodes, I'm going to go knock out these contracts and I'm going to see us all on the other side. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to quickly run to the shop, pick up the cultivator, do the 3 contracts of cultivating, and then I'll see us all to collect it. See us in a minute. Do some weights while I'm waiting for the berry to come. You know, they say going to the gym is healthy. Oh, that's one thing we definitely have to grab on the other side, talking about doing weights. We need to add more weight by adding fuel. We definitely can't run out of fuel again. That was so embarrassing last episode. I was like, what am I gonna do? What am I going to do? So I'm really trying not to make that mistake again by running out of fuel. But anyway, as I said, getting back to the contracts and I'll see us all on the other side. welcome back as we come to the end of the third contract here. That has just ended right now. We'll turn around and we'll accept the contracts. Okay, let's stop here for a second. I'm money hungry at the moment, so completed. From Ben. Thank you, Ben. Walter again, $2,120. Thank you. And Katie, $4,647. Big spender. Katie's property's not too bad, actually. So what I might do is just have a quick look through the contracts just to double check. There's fertilizing. You know, that's not bad. You know, if we could make another, by the time we pay for the fertilizer and everything, if we could make another 5,000 or 6,000. I'm not too keen on the fertilizing. I don't like it. Mowing, ploughing. Yeah, okay. So we don't have much really to do. Do you know what I'm actually thinking about doing? Is we can drive home here. And I actually want to check out how much we've produced. Probably not much because the time's been slow. I think what I might do is fast forward the time so we can get through the night time. And oh, I thought I was going to fall off that bridge. We get through the night time here and see what comes up tomorrow for contracts. I've actually been waiting for some weeding but I have not seen one weeding contract, so it's probably the season. But what are we coming into? Okay, September here, October, November. So December, January, February is winter. So nothing is going to be happening in these 3 months pretty much. So what I need to do, or what we need to do, is start thinking about what passive income can we get going between now and the end of November. Which is sort of starting to feel like another mushroom greenhouse here. Yeah, we got 69 litres and 35 of the oyster. That's not bad. So I'm wondering whether we can actually afford one more. Let's just have a little look. Just have a little look. There's no harm in window shopping. I'll just move my tractor out of the way. Okay. Better close this. Okay, so the pallets come out that side. I just really don't like this big bump here. I think my tractor's going to be in the way. Because I was thinking if I put it here, we put the next one out here. But we're going to have to do a lot of landscaping too. Let's just have a quick look how much these greenhouses are. I went to the wrong area. I keep... Actually, no, there's nothing. They've actually been really cheap on us. Not putting up used vehicles or trailers or anything. Yeah. Not much is going our way. But we do have property. We do have a greenhouse. We can't complain. Going into the wrong setting again. Farmland, construction. Factories, selling points, greenhouses. Here we go. So, oh yeah, it's 18,000, so we can't even afford it. But what I was sort of thinking is, if I could level out the area and put another one here, about, like in line, and then we could put another one down the front here. But I sort of don't want to either, because there's going to be a huge slope, because I want to level this, and that's probably going to take a few thousand to level this area to the same height as this mushroom farm, a mushroom greenhouse. So I'll need to level all the way out here and all the way to the front of my tractor pretty much. Maybe we could do that now, so then we know the cost of leveling. So we can keep it all at one level. And then I guess we can go another one up here and another one here. And then when we buy this land, we should be able to smooth it all out, coming back, maybe open this up and put a driveway slightly across a bit more. And have this as a big loading area. Yeah, I'm not sure. I think all we can do is fast forward time now and see where we end up, because yeah, there's not too much I can do. Contracts, there's fertilizing. There is actually one other idea I did have, and I'm not sure about it yet. And that is buying something like this little tractor here. I know it looks funny, but buying this little tractor here and putting the fertilizer spreader on it and getting the AI worker to, well, our worker to do some spreading contracts. So then we're doing 2 jobs at a time. I'm just trying to think of different ways to keep this series moving forward, so we're not stuck in contracts after contracts after contracts every single game. I want there to be stuff happening, but for stuff to be happening, we need money. You know, I eventually want to get some animals. I even thought about the grass here, but we don't have enough grass to cut to make it worthwhile buying a mower. And what else would we need? Something to pick it up, so a forage wagon. You know, maybe if a forage wagon come available, we could possibly, I seen something down in, where was it? Miscellaneous? Consumables. Here. That's expensive though. How wide is it? 4.2 meters for 35,000. Oh, so you can windrow with it too. Sorry, you can windrow with it too. That's cool. So you just got the mower. Oh, this is only windrow, is it? Okay. So that, hold on, how much is an actual mower that we attach to our tractor? Where are you, mowers? Right here. 14,000. So it's actually cheaper to buy it for our tractor. Yeah, that makes no sense at all. The prices on this, you know, you can nearly get that for the same price. Well, an extra $10,000, $12,000 more, but you're going to be moving a lot quicker. It's 6.3 meters. Yeah. So grass just isn't worth it for us at the moment. Until we get more land, then it might be worth it. Like if we end up buying this property up here, Farmland 35 from Walter, and we buy this from Walter as well, 44. You know, that might be enough for us to justify having a mower. Yeah. Just. Anyway, I'm going to fast forward through the time. And I'll see you all tomorrow morning. I'll have to sleep in the tractor. But before we go, 45 here. You know, this would be a good one to buy too. It's all grass. We can mow all this if we owned it. I don't know. Everything is so fluid at the moment. There's just no real... Well, we've got one direction, and that's the mushrooms as a passive income. But we don't have no direction of how our actual farm's going to end up looking like, what we're going to produce. Like, mushrooms are just the start. And I was looking at some of these other things. If I go to construction here, where was it? Factories, selling points, generators. I was looking at these generators and I'm like, well, that's not bad. You know, if it makes, you know, $800 or $900 a month. Now, it's a relatively small investment, but I don't know whether it's cheating. I don't know. Anyway, I'll see you all tomorrow morning. Good morning, good morning. Hope everyone slept well. I didn't. I was stuck in the tractor. So, let's see what we've got going on. I'm fingers crossed that something epic is in the for sale. Discounts, please give us a good discount on... What's this? What is that? Okay. Is it? It's not a mower. Is it? What are you? Oh, sugar beets. Okay. Nothing for us. What's this? Manure spreader. You know, it's not a bad price. You know, especially if we're going to get animals at some stage, but it's not for us at the moment. Yeah, well, that's sad. That's actually really sad. I was praying that there was something good in here. But sadly not. We can't cry too much. Just got to keep moving forward. Fertilizing, harvesting, hoeing. There's one hoeing contract. All the way at field 4. I like hoeing. There's only one. And $1,000 really doesn't justify it. Cultivating. 19, 36 and 6. What's that? That's 6. That's like $16,000 right there for them 3 cultivating contracts. $16,000. That'd be $16,000 we didn't have. You know what? We got the cultivator on the back. It's a sign. We must do the cultivating, I think. Let's have a quick look. So 6, 36 and 19. Well, there's 19 up there, so that's close. And 6, that's down here. And 36, I think I said, which is over here. Okay, so I got 2 of them close and 1 of them on the way to in town. Maybe if I pick up this, yeah, it's not going to work. I was thinking if I finish this and then come back, pick up the hoe, and then come back to field 4 here and do the hoeing. Not sure, but we'll do the cultivating for sure. That's money in the bank, so I'm going to fast forward through here and I'll see everybody on the other side. Welcome back, everybody. We've just finished the 3 contracts. Super happy to be finished, to be honest, because they actually took forever. Just grabbing some petrol so we don't make the same mistake as we did in episode 2, running out halfway through a contract. What are we going to do now? We're going to collect these contracts. Collect. 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 Alright, what are we up to? 33,761. But we're definitely going to put a dent in that, I think. Let's have a look. Okay, so that come up. What's that? That's for harvesting. Okay. We definitely don't need that at the moment. But what we do need to do is go home. So I'll see us all over there and I'll walk you through what I'm thinking. We'll just have a quick look to see how much we've produced so far. I think we're actually close to a pallet. 856 litres of enoki. That's very good news. So, what I'm thinking about doing is leveling and seeing how much that costs. And then maybe putting in another one. So, let's have a little look and see what damage we cause. I really don't like doing this because something always goes wrong. What's this? Is this a level? Yup. Okay. Change shape, change strength, size. Okay. Probably need it that size, yeah. I have to take it from the back here, I dare say. What's that? Increases the strength? Did it do anything? How do we... Okay, what about if we go the other way? Why can't we lift this to the same height as the back there? Okay. As if we go smaller. Okay, I guess that's working. Why won't you do it there? Farming Simulator is so weird for this. Why won't you just do it? There we go. There we go. It's slowly happening. Land's not owned by me. Okay. Right. So we're definitely going to be coming out a long way. Once we can buy this land over here, we can make it all work. It's just I don't want to have bumps everywhere. But I'm sort of hoping when I place down this greenhouse, it forces it flat on this side to the same level as this. So I need to increase the brush size now. Okay, we're getting there. We're getting there. Okay, this is going to be huge. Okay. Make it smaller. Come on. Come up. Okay. Let's just have a little look. Let's see if we're big enough yet. Greenhouses. And we're the medium. Overlaps with another object. So we need to come out a lot yet. We need to come out a lot. Okay, so more landscaping. So it's already cost us, what, about $3,000 in landscaping? It's not good, but it could be worse. Could be much worse. You know, it probably would have been just cheaper for me to sell this and level it down, but I think it'll be alright. It'll be alright. Once we buy this over here, everything will be okay. But until then, we're stuck with what we got. So maybe we're... Oh, well. Going out further now. Oh no. Okay. That just cost us a lot of money. I should have saved it. Should have saved it. It's okay. Need like a retaining wall to go along here to make it look nice. But we better not keep doing this, otherwise it's going to cost us a lot of money. But I think it's worth it. Otherwise it's going to look super bad. We can't have it look super bad. Okay, greenhouses. Now I'm hoping when I put this in, if not, it's just cost us a lot of money for nothing. I'm hoping when we put this in, it will raise that land for the selling point. Hopefully. Okay, that's in line there. We come out to about there. And it did. Good. So when we buy that land next to us, we'll be able to raise it and then smooth it off. Yeah. It's what happens when we had to go with the cheap land first, but... And the cheap land ain't flat. Can we do anything about that? Alright. We're back down to 6,000. Can't do anything about it. Damn it. Yeah. So annoying. What's this? No. I want smooth. Smooth it out. That's it. till we work out what we're gonna do. Might increase the brush size here. We'll just keep smoothing it out. Yeah, it's about as smooth as we're going to get it, I think. Okay, let's get out of here and let's look at the damage. Yeah, that's going to be hard to grab the pallets. But it's definitely going to be worth it. It's definitely going to be worth it. We just need to buy this piece of land, build this up, and then build it up to about back here. And then just have like a massive driveway that like wraps around. I know it's a lot of like earth moving and everything for like 2 structures so far. But I am planning to have another one, maybe another 2. So another one at the back and another one at the front. So that'd be 4 on here. And then we could just have other things out here. Don't know what they might be yet. But that's what the comment section is for everyone to suggest what I should do. But yeah, let's give this some water and let's get some production started so we can start making some money back on all the money we just spent. I'll just disconnect this out on the road. About here. Okay, good. So go up and grab the water and fill up this greenhouse, and I might go and grab another load of water. See, it's not too bad at the top here. It's all level at the top. So it's definitely not too bad. But this side is horrendous. But it's okay, we can get up there. We've got the most powerful tractor in the game. Sarcastically speaking. Okay. What I might do is leave that water there. Yeah, just run into your greenhouse, mate. What I might do is leave the water here. Oh, it's going to be such a pain to grab. Okay. Leave the water at the back one. Because there's no way I'm reversing up here. Yeah, that's very bumpy. We'll fix it. That's the whole thing about this series. Is that we start with nothing. And we just struggle along. And then we really make it what we want it to be. So let's just go over the... Oh, that was a bit bumpy there too. Let's just go over everything. Okay, there's no active contracts. Finances. So, October. So we started this game in September. This episode in September. And now it's October. What have we spent? $3 in production. What about $500 in fuel? $1,920 in fertilizer. And the loan interest was $333. So we still have the $100,000 loan. We've made with contracts $16,415 plus the $44,679. So we're not doing too badly. How many contracts are we up to? 39 contracts total. 63 trees cut down. 0 collectibles. See, I'm not taking money. I'm not going out there looking for the $10,000 per collectible. Anyway, this is going to be a super, super long episode, and I apologize. I really do. But we're getting through it. Once we have more productions and we've got more things going on, this series will become more interesting, I hope. Anyway, I'm going to leave this episode here. Thank you so much. If you made it to this point, I really appreciate you. I appreciate every bit of support I get. Thank you so very much for watching. The Perfectly Imperfect Gamer, the pig is out.